Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to Sunday. Welcome to Random Pick Day. Now, you guys nearly didn't have an episode of this. I hadn't recorded one until last night, and I was going to do something different for today. I was going to do like 30 of the upgrade packs, but I literally got 0 tots, and it would have been the worst video ever. So I thought last minute, hey, let's get a random pick recorded, because that's what I like to do on Sundays. Why am I trying to stray from what I like to do? Anyway, guys, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button at the start of the video if you do enjoy today's episode, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. So on page number 4 is where I find my first Tots player that I want to use today. 94 rated, Nils Peterson, however you say the German's name. He is someone I wanted to pick up and try out today because he's very different to most strikers that I use on the game. Now, I nearly went for Dele Alli as my second random pick player, and then right at the end decided last minute to change my mind to Iago Aspas, simply because I know that with Peterson up front, I'm probably going to need someone a little bit sort of agile and really quick next to him and stuff, and that is ideal for someone like Iago Aspas. Now on page 10, there were a couple of Tots players I could have gone for. I could have gone for ones to watch Salah as well, which was the same as his record breaker, of course. But I decided to go for an icon to help link things together. And I want to test out just how good 87 Del Piero is at this stage of the game, because he's been great all year, but there are Tots players now, and they are next level in terms of stats. So I want to see value for money wise, or someone like Del Piero at this stage of the game. So today I'm going to go 4-3-3 number 4. It means that I can play Iago Aspas out wide. It means that I have lone striker in Peterson. And then at cam, we have got ourselves that Del Piero item, 87. This is just baby Del Piero. Got him for 315k or something, which is obviously a lot lower than what he used to be. He held over 1 million coins for a very, very long time. But we start in goal with French League, 2 Lyon players. We have Lopez in goal and then Marcelo at centre-back. I've had them in the club for a while, and they are pretty useful when it comes to getting links and stuff. And then we've also got PK, Team of the Season PK, at right centre-back today. Getting a link to regular Semedo, or ones to watch variant, which is exactly the same as his regular. Never got boosted all year long. And then the FUT swap Wendell, and of course you could get a Tots version of that if you wanted. And the same goes for the right back. You could get Tots, what's his name? Sergi Roberto, if you wanted to. That would be an option for you. I just got a lot of blue in here already, so I figured that we would keep it with the ones that I've got. Parejo and Fabinho make up the 2 centre mids today. They're going to work nice and hard and act kind of slightly more defensive than what Del Piero is going to be. We've got regular Royce out on the left wing, and then Del Piero is our first random pick player that we're going to take a quick look at today. He should still be pretty good with 88 pace, 88 shooting, and 89 dribbling. 4-star skill, 5-star weak foot. But obviously nowadays, we'll see it in just a second with the Tots that we're about to look at. Some of the stats are way, way better than someone like Alessandro Del Piero right now. Look at what Aspas has got. He's got 95 dribbling, 96 shooting, 92 passing. Unbelievable stats. So that's why I wanted to test them out alongside each other, because I know just how good these Tots players are. And then we have Nils Peterson, of course. Peterson, I'm still struggling to pronounce that name correctly. But he's 94 rated, so he's going to be pretty good, I hope. With 82 pace, 90 dribbling, and 95 shooting. That is the next level in terms of shot compared to the likes of Del Piero on this game. He's also got a 5-star weak foot, just like the Italian. However, the skill moves are lacking at just 2-star. I wonder if that will be a massive issue for us today. So this is the squad. I think it looks quite nice. There's a variety of different card designs in there and stuff, and it's sort of a rainbowy type squad, I guess you could call it. Although it's not, it doesn't adhere to the strict rules that a rainbow squad on YouTube has to be, I think, which is literally every single card design is different. But hey, I might even stick a rainbow on the thumbnail just because there's lots of different card designs, I might not. Who knows? We'll see how I'm feeling at the time. Now, I go on into the goals, and I'm not gonna lie, I had some terrible lag playing this. I played this obviously like literally last night, and it was a bit of a rush. So like I didn't go and restart the internet or anything like that, and I just needed to get my games over and done with so that I could get into editing and then throw it out for you guys for today, for Sunday. Now, I had 1 or 2 games which went really well, and like my opponents stayed in, and I go 5-0 up in this game, and this guy wasn't even that bad. He ended up getting it back to 5-2 or 5-3 in the end. However, like there were a couple of games where I literally went 1-0 up and they quit, or I went 1-0 down and they did the no loss glitch thing on me. So I've got like 8 or so games on the record when really I reckon I played the actual 4 games that I normally play for the random pick in the actual 8 games that it says, or the 9 games, whatever it says on my overall player record, which really sucks. It just felt like a really, like, I don't know, sometimes I have a super smooth recording session, everything goes well, we score lots of goals, I have a lot of fun. This one was more like annoying and laggy, and like people were quitting. Who knows, maybe because of my lag that I was probably providing, that's maybe why people quit at like 1 or 2-0, and if that's the case, then I guess yeah, it's kind of my fault. But it just wasn't as good as I'd hoped for. Maybe I didn't really like the team as much as I'd hoped. You know, this 4-3-3 number 4, it used to be one of my favorites, and now I really can't use it. I struggle so bad because like everything's so wide, and then you got one striker, and in today's case, having Peterson means that, well, he's 2-star skills, and he's slow and clunky, and it doesn't, you know, it just doesn't quite work. He needs someone, like, I've reviewed Peterson, he's coming up on Footwiz in the next couple of days, and I tested him out alongside, like, in a 2-striker formation with, like, Tots Gnabry, and by doing that, you actually get best of both worlds, but it really sort of struck me just how much of a struggle it can be when you just have like one clunky target man striker, and then the wingers are too far away from him and stuff to really get close and work and do the 1-2s and stuff. It became a little bit, somewhat of a struggle, but getting in front of goal with a lot of my players here today, you could just tell that they were able to finish. The one player that I was actually kind of struggling to score with, though, Del Piero. Funnily enough, I literally picked him at the start of the video, like I've said a couple of times already, because I wanted to try them out compared to like Tots players, and I thought, well, Del Piero's always been one of those like meta icons anyway, so he'll be fine. And I stuck so many shots wide of the post and over the bar and straight into the keeper's hands. I don't know if it was just me thinking like he's not any good anymore, or whether or not these Tots players and their super accurate shots have been spoiling me, and now I'm using like a normal, like a half decent icon, and I'm terrible with him. I don't know what it was, but something didn't quite click with Del Piero for me today, which is such an oddity, because like that never happens. I always have got on with Alessandro Del Piero on this game. So those were the goals that I scored, and like I said, it took a whole bunch of games to get that done, but in reality, we probably played 4 or 5 total games of FUT like I would normally do for this series, and I didn't really rate my goalkeeper this time. I was letting in loads of goals, left, right and centre, which sucked. And then I actually do like both of my fullbacks. Like Semedo, even now, regular version, still pretty solid. Wendell has been good since he came out, and I'm very much looking forward to using his Tots at some point. PK's actually pretty solid. A little bit mazy with the attacking runs, so sometimes the positioning's a bit weird. But Marcelo makes up for that. He's a very good centre-back. Hopefully we'll get him in League on Tots. If that's the case, he'll be monstrous, right? No problems or nothing bad to say about either Parejo or Fabinho, because they just work hard. Fabinho even came out with a really great goal for me this time. Marco Reus out on the left-hand side. This version, stamina is so dead, it's ridiculous, and he just doesn't last. And then it's noticeable how different he is compared to like the better versions of him on the game now. So this Del Piero, like I said, didn't quite click with him this time, and based on this performance, 7.5 out of 10, 3-star value for money. Like, think of what you can get for 312k at this point in the game. and it's a lot more than just one icon with, you know, the stats that he's got. You can actually get like 3 or 4 Tots players who are really, really usable. Now, Iago Aspas comes out with a 4-star value for money, 8.5 out of 10. So that's above average, but not like next level awesome, because as you can see, 3 goals, 4 assists, and let's just say in 5 games rather than 8 games is a decent return. But I was lacking on the skill moves and weak foot in this one, and I noticed that quite a bit. And of course, he was very, very wide for me today. But then Peterson gets a 4.5-star value for money because he's 94 rated. I mean, mine's first own at untradeable, but I packed him in a premium pack. Now, the good thing about him is he's under 100k for a 94 rated. That's pretty mental. And then an 8 out of 10 just because, like, yeah, he's alright, but super clunky on his own. Needs a strike partner, and it would be better if we used a different formation or something with him in today. So those are my ratings based off of the performance. Like I said, this one was a bit sloppy and stuff to record, so apologies if it's not quite up to scratch with the same level of normal random picks. It was kind of last minute because my other video idea completely fell through. But I hope you have enjoyed nonetheless. And guys, I'd greatly appreciate it if you'd hit that thumbs up button on today's video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. Have a lovely day, and I will catch you next time. Peace.